It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the Nest this evening, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight, the Lady Eagles take on the Welch College Flames in this NCCAA matchup, Welch in the Mid-East Division II. Hi, I'm Garrett Ordway, and joined tonight by Carrie Ordway. Carrie, what are your thoughts coming into this matchup here?
You know, this is a super exciting matchup. It's the final home game of the season, so there's just a lot of emotion going in, and you want this to be a good one.
We are looking forward to it. We'll have prayer, national anthem, lineups introduced. We'll mention our seniors tonight in their final home game as well, but we'll rejoin you in just a few minutes.
Before we get started, we'd like to take this opportunity to recognize the seniors on our Lady Eagles volleyball team. Bethany Gamble is very thankful for the open door that God has provided to attend Pensacola Christian College and to play volleyball. She sees representing PCC through volleyball as a wonderful opportunity and gives God all the glory and praise. Her favorite verse is Ephesians 3:20. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Bethany will graduate in May with a degree in early childhood and physical education. After graduation, she is planning to be married and to work in full-time Christian ministry as a preschool teacher. Bethany, you will be missed. You have been a vital part of this volleyball team for 4 years. Your teammates count it a privilege to have been a small part of your life. You always have a smile on your face, even if it has been the worst day ever. Where one might see it as a failed day, you look to see how God is working through circumstances. It is quite obvious that you give all the glory to God. According to one of your teammates, you are the most high-spirited person, and you are always there for her no matter what time of day. Your teammates and your coaches thank you for your positive influence in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Bethany Gamble. Brittany Hunter has grown and learned so much through college and playing volleyball. Being able to play volleyball as a student athlete has taught her so many life lessons, and these 4 years as a Lady Eagle will be remembered as some of the best years of her life. Her favorite verse is Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Brittany will graduate in May with a degree in elementary education. After graduation, she is planning to teach at a Christian school. Brittany, you've been a constant on this team for 4 years. Your commitment and dedication has been greatly appreciated by your coaches and your teammates. One teammate noted that you are one of the most hardworking people she knows, and you never fail to give 110%. Your love for serving Jesus is evident. Brittany, you will be missed. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to this team for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Hunter. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. At this time, please stand for prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for many blessings you've given to us. Please help us to have a good day today and for everybody to play as hard as they can. Help there to be no injuries on the court. Help us to play with a Christ-like attitude. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Welch College, number 0, Meg Gates. Number 4, Julia Chandler. Number 7, Cassidy Jackson. Number 11, Michaela Pinkerman. Number 13, Crystal Fisher. Number 21, Ashley Sage. And number 22, Kennedy Osborne. Welch is led by Coach Emma Guthrie. And now the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. A junior from St. Anne, Illinois, number 8, Allie McWhirt. A junior from Durham, North Carolina, number 12, Victoria Hamilton. A junior from Beloit, Wisconsin, number 17, Cora Lathers. A junior from Phoenix, Arizona, number 19, Kenzie Folker. A freshman from Grand, Michigan, number 20, Michaela Kinney. A senior from Cleveland, Tennessee, number 3, Bethany Gamble. A senior from Port St. Lucie, Florida, number 7, Brittany Hunter. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Ullman with assistant coach Supa Leota. The official for today's game are Leslie Majewski, John Evans, Ray Rora, and Alexander Evans.
Well, we heard a wonderful introduction of the seniors, Bethany Gamble and Brittany Hunter, here before the match. The teams finishing shaking hands before they end up taking the court here this evening, just past 6 p.m. here in Pensacola, Florida, as the Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles will take on the Welch College Flames. The Lady Eagles defeated Trinity Baptist College at the 2 p.m. game by a score of 3-0. Welch then defeated Trinity Baptist 3-1 in the middle match. And then rounding out this evening, we've got these two teams played earlier this season, Pensacola Christian College winning that 3-0. Carrie, what are you looking for in this matchup here? We saw some momentum built from the Lady Eagles earlier. What are you looking for them to continue here this evening?
It would be really nice to see that momentum continue throughout this match and to be able to end your home season on a strong note. Welch is a fun team for the Lady Eagles to play against. They provide a lot of opportunity for the Eagles to have a really good offense, run a really good offense. So being able to come through with that will be really fun for them to end their season that way, at least their home season, as well as encouraging to go as they move forward into regionals in the coming days.
What does it mean for these two seniors to be playing in their final home game here?
Oh, man, there is just so much emotion packed into that. Both of these seniors have played on the team for 4 years, and they've played their 4 years have not been an easy 4 years. They played before COVID, during the COVID seasons, where their seasons were disrupted by that. And to have finished out 4 years, there's just such a sense of completion when you finish that. And I know they can feel the gravity of the situation, knowing that this night really represents 4 years of a lot of time and effort and stress and fun, just all packed into one night.
We saw Bethany Hunter there, senior, with the kill, and that brings Hannah Romero back to serve. A strong middle presence for the Welch Flames will really be a test for this Lady Eagles. For the Lady Eagles this evening. We'll see how they handle that. Number 21, Ashley Sage, and number 11, Michaela Pinkerman, both playing a good middle for the Welch College Flames.
Talking to some of the Eagles before the match, because they have played Welch already this season, they've seen both of these middles in full swing, literally in full swing, and kind of know a little bit of how to combat their height at the net.
Kennedy Osborne with the serve there. Pass gets to Folker, who gets it to Hunter, who little off speed there, ends up working out well. 3-2 lead for the Lady Eagles early. Grace Liu entering to serve. Serves in play in the middle. And McWirt with the block ends up being contacted in the net by Welch, and so point goes to the Lady Eagles. Up high for Osborne's swing in the back row. Oh, and McWirt just mishits it there on the slide attempt. One way to avoid those middle hitters, getting them moving.
Yeah. Speeding up your own
right.
offense will really make that middle blocking position more difficult.
McWirt blocked there by Welch. Romero ends up going on 2. Oh, big swing from Pinkerman, and a point goes to Welch. Certainly a different pace that the Lady Eagles are playing against, as Welch maybe doesn't do the same off-speed attacks that we saw from Trinity Baptist earlier today. Lady Eagles might need to be adjusting early in this first set. Oh, off the block there goes Cassidy Jackson. Might have been off Folker's hands and out of bounds. Libero Meg Gates serves for the Flames. Folker up high. Oh, Romero ends up taking it. It doesn't quite get over. A little out of sorts here early. Coach Ullman comes over with a couple words. Romero, Folker. Just mistimed there with McWirt, and it falls just outside the boundary.
We've seen some of these small mistakes as the Eagles are getting into rhythm. And these are the mistakes that we saw a little bit coming out of the second set in the previous match from today, and they were able to clean those up pretty quickly.
Lady Eagles do score there. Michaela Kinney enters the game in the front row as McWirt serves. Up high, Lou ends up digging it. Folker, Hamilton, and that one a bit low and into the net. The libero Lathers re-enters. Michaela Edgen enters for the Flames as Crystal Fisher exits. Folker, back row attack from Lou. Over the middle block, handled though by Welch's back row. This one high out. Looking for a touch, none given. Point for the Lady Eagles. Fisher re-enters for the Flames. Senior Bethany Gamble re-enters for the Lady Eagles. Oh, Michaela Kinney with a block. Good timing there from Kinney in the middle.
Like we had mentioned in today's earlier match, Michaela has really stepped up her game there in the middle and worked through, adjusted well to the differences in timing and the different demands that the middle position has, as opposed to the outside hitting position where she started the season.
Welch has tooled the block a few times here. That one going off Gamble and out of bounds. Lou getting it up to Folker. Hamilton on the weak side, gets a good swing on. She switches with Gamble. Oh, a good block there again by Kinney in the middle. Libero with a swing. Hamilton down the line off Fisher, and point for the Lady Eagles. That was one thing I was noticing watching the second match today, was that although the middle blocker was often moving back and forth, maybe the outside block for Welch wasn't always there. Lady Eagles may be facing only a single blocker at times, could be looking to take advantage of that. And looks like the line judge was trying to give a signal. I think the point went to the Lady Eagles either way. Hamilton jump serve. Handled though by Welch, and Gates gets it over. Still in play as Gamble swung from the middle there. Hunter. Pinkerman for Welch. Back row swing from Hamilton. And a good one. Dug, though, by Fisher. Gates, libero, getting another swing. Hunter, again with no block there, puts it right down. Point for the Lady Eagles. Good job by Folker working back and forth her attackers across that volley. Hamilton, oh, and it's just long. Fisher dodges it there at the last second. That is Pinkerman back to serve for the Flames. Folker, Kinney on the weak side. Just a bit long there. Welch retakes an 11-10 lead. Tough serve. Folker ends up getting it back out before Lathers takes a swing. Up high, up off the block. Oh, and just goes out. Not much you can do about that one. Block was there. Welch has gotten a few points off of those early in this first set. Folker, back set for Kinney again. This one's in, but dug. That one pushed deep by Osborne. Hunter with the swing, it's down the line and scores.
Folker is doing a really good job of not only mixing up her hitters, but really forcing Welch's strong middle blocker to go from one extreme, one side of the court, all the way back over to the other, back to back. Definitely keeping her on her toes with those sets.
Ooh, and a double contact there from the setter, Julia Chandler from Welch. Unable to set up Ashley Sage, it looked like she was going for. Lathers with the serve. Free ball ending up coming over. Lady Eagles looking to do something with this. Folker ends up just dumping it. Ooh, a tight one, but Hunter is there. Gamble off the block. Oh, and McWhirter. Tough to get up with Sage on that joust.
We don't have the heights for Welch's lineup, but if you had to speculate on her height.
Well, we've got Gamble and Hunter listed at 5'10", and Sage
significantly
a few inches above
taller.
that as well. That one off the block, handled by Gates. This one wide for, oh, and that one off the block and score for the Lady Eagles. The block has been there consistently, and that one stayed in off of it. 13-13. Should be about the halfway point of this first set. Romero heads back to serve. These teams did play a pretty long set up in Tennessee, 30-28, I believe the final score of that set, so maybe not quite halfway yet. Hunter, oh, and good timing there. We saw the middle blocker for Welch get a little bit off there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Really good execution.
Looked like they were going to McWhirter. On a quick set, ended up with Hunter on a bigger swing. That one pushed. Lathers, though, reads it well. McWhirter just over the block, didn't catch any fingers. And a point for Welch.
I think we're seeing the Lady Eagles trying to adjust their hits to compensate for such a tall middle blocker. And I think that might be why we're seeing some of those hits go out of bounds.
Oh, just off the net. Kennedy Osborne with the point. Cassidy Jackson had re-entered the front row for Welch. Hunter, McWhirter, and Folker in the front row for the Lady Eagles. McWhirter ends up tipping that one, finding the space just in front of the back row defense.
That was a really beautiful play. Very well timed and showed really good court awareness.
Lou with the serve. Setting up Sage, and oh, it's just out of the reach of Lou. As we go back and forth in this first set, Meg Gates to serve. Lou, Folker, McWhirter. another good
Again.
tip there. Going with that tip as opposed to the roll, do you see advantages, disadvantages to that?
Yeah, I think she's just seeing the court. She sees that open, and she's taking advantage of it. One thing that'll be interesting, Welch, as we saw in the second matchup today between Welch and Trinity Baptist, they tend to sneak up on their defense a bit. So especially if McWhirter is putting some of those short and then pushes one deep, she'll probably have some really good success with that.
Right, so a few more tips and then push one towards the back corner. As those defenders creep up, we'll see if the Lady Eagles take advantage of that. A good swing by Romero in that most recent volley. Point does end up with the Lady Eagles. Oh, a good serve by McWhirter leads to a receive error. 18-16, and that will prompt a timeout from Welch. Lady Eagles trying to extend their lead here towards the end of this first set. All right, Welch using their first timeout to try to stem the Lady Eagles' run. McWhirter, though, with a good serve. This one up high, and a good cross-court attack there from Pinkerman.
Welch has definitely put up some strong offense like we just saw, but I think that they are staying in this set so closely with the Eagles is really because of the Lady Eagles' unforced errors, and I think as we start to see the Eagles clean up some of those errors, we might see the lead widen up if they do clean up some of those.
Romero just misses on that pass attempt with Fulker. And this set is tied again here at 18. Wide for Hamilton. That one off the hands of Pinkerman. And a point. You saw Pinkerman have to rush over from that far side.
Yeah, and one thing that stood out to me about that play as we were watching it, that was a perfect serve receive from Lou up to the setter. Fulker had all of her hitting options available. It was quick. They were able to really execute that offense really efficiently.
Another good pass here. This one in the middle for Kinney off the hands of Pinkerman, and a point for the Lady Eagles. Again, when you have that setter with technically 4 hitting options available, it really puts the Welch block and defense at a disadvantage.
Especially when they were relying so heavily on those 2 middle blockers they have.
(21-18). Fulker serving here, trying to extend the lead. This one good. Gates gets it up. Off the block. Oh, and it just falls in. Cassidy Jackson with the swing there for Welch. And she'll head back to serve as well. That one just tough, kind of came off the block softly, dipped in front of the back line. Kinney ends up going with the left hand there. This one not contacted well by Julia Chandler, and a point for the Lady Eagles. Hunter enters for Lou. Hamilton. Jump serve, but deep. 22-20. As Michaela Pinkerman heads back to serve. Lathers up high. Fulker does get there. Tight for Hunter, and it's off the block. down for a Lady Eagles point. Coach Oman now wants to talk things over as well. We'll have the Lady Eagles first timeout in this first set.
Great.
22-21, Lady Eagles lead in this first set. And a service error, point for the Lady Eagles. Lathers back to serve. The libero. Middle swing here off McGuirt's hands and down on the Lady Eagles side, 23-22. Chandler to serve for the Flames. Handled by Hamilton. Back set for Gamble, a little wider than she was anticipating, adjusting well though. In the middle for Sage, off McGuirt's hands and down again. Block has been there for the Lady Eagles, but still some points have gone Welch's way. Hamilton, Folker, wide for Hunter, down the line. Oh, and just wide. And Coach Oman will take her second timeout as Welch reaches the set point here in this first set. All right, both timeouts used by the Lady Eagles here in this first set. Chandler to serve. Lady Eagles will have the first offense to try to tie this up at 24. Up high for Gamble. Oh, and that's just the ball, the joust in the net. Sage is probably going to win most of those, and she does win the point, and the first set goes to Welch. We'll have a few-minute break here. Lady Eagles will regroup, and we'll come back for the second set. All right, both teams have taken the court. They're getting the lineup set here as we get ready to start this second set. The Lady Eagles just losing out in that first set, 25-23. Three service errors for the Lady Eagles, only one for Welch if you wanted to point at one exact statistic, but
yeah,
just a couple of other errors by the Lady Eagles that are fixable here as we move into the second set.
And sometimes those unforced errors can be super frustrating, but in one sense, they're encouraging in that they don't have anything to do with the other team. You're completely in control of those unforced errors, theoretically meaning that you should be able to address them a little bit more easily.
Hunter with a swing and then hits the overpass, but unable to quite get it to fall. Sage there in the middle with the kill. Chandler serving here for Welch. Hunter been swinging big all evening, gets that one off the dig and out. Point for the Lady Eagles. Romero will head back to serve. Good one, handled by Pinkerman, wide, but still in play. High off some Lady Eagle hands. Romero ends up getting a swing, and it's just a bit long down the line. Cassidy Jackson enters for the Flames as Kennedy Osborne serves. Diving serve, handled though by the Lady Eagles. Lathers gives the free ball over. In the middle for Sage. And that one finds the back corner.
We've talked about this with some other teams that the Eagles have played throughout the season, but with a player as dominant as Sage, you want to be really aware of the rotations that your opponent is in and make sure that you're trying to limit the number of rotations where she's in that middle position as much as possible, and then to capitalize on the position where she's out of front row and try to keep the Welch there as long as they can.
4-1 early lead for the Flames. McWirt and to Folker, who ends up going on to a block by McWirt there. McWirt up at the net, challenging Sage each time, not intimidated. Back row swing, off some hands. Lathers ends up getting it to Folker, and it's just a bit in front of Romero as she swings it into the net.
That was some really good play from the Eagles during that volley, though.
Short one, Hamilton just creeps over. And Sage realizing she couldn't hit it again. Chandler unable to get in there and get the second hit up.
This is still early in the set. It feels like the set has been going on a little bit longer than it has already. But the Eagles, these are those possessions where you really want to keep it here to maintain this volley or this position, this rotation.
Sage gets the swing. McWirt, just into the net. Timing just a bit off for the Lady Eagles here at the start of this second set. Sage exits. Pinkerman goes into the front row. Gates serves it deep. McWirt off the Welch block and down for a Lady Eagles point. Kinney enters the front row as McWirt heads back to serve. Osborne to Chandler. Pinkerman wide. And that one I think we might end up with a replay here. A whistle was blown and the officials are gathering.
I think there might have been a question about if the ball had touched the antenna, and I think one official saw that. I think one official might have seen a net violation, but then might not have seen the net violation. Inconclusive either way in calling a reserve.
And in volleyball, we can just replay that point. So McGirt serving here. Pinkerman with the swing off Kinney's hands. Volker gives it out really wide to Hamilton. And it ends up going off a Welch player and out of bounds.
That was a good defensive read by Hamilton. Welch's hitter was coming from really far outside, so she knew that she was going to have to take that sharp angle, and she covered it really well.
Chandler wide for Pinkerman. Definitely running the offense through a couple of those taller players. And do you get a kill on an overpass? We don't see that fall too often, but it works out there for the Lady Eagles. Out wide, and that one just catches the back line, splitting the Lady Eagles back line. Michaela Edgen enters to serve in place of Crystal Fisher. 5-7 Lady Eagles deficit, but they've closed the gap a little bit. Oh, and it goes off Lou's hands and out. Maybe some indecision there. Service error brings the Lady Eagles back to within 2. How important is it as a defensive player to commit to getting it or not getting it? I guess
huge.
Explain that a little.
Because they're so often on defense where more than one player could very well, within reason, get that ball. And so it comes down to being confident of who's going to get the ball. But that confidence comes from knowing that as soon as that one player makes a move toward it, that player's going to follow through with that initial movement. So much of back row defense is just communication. And that's what we've talked about before with really strong liberos. One of their strengths is that being the dominant back row player, often they are the one that it's assumed that they're going to get those balls where several players could get.
A little bit of a roll attempt there. Lou ends up getting it to Hamilton. Oh, and it works out, trickling over the net there. Point for the Lady Eagles on that kill from Hamilton. Lou ended up with the assist there. That one off Pinkerman. She swings and hits it into the net. 9-8 now. Lady Eagles taking their first lead in this second set. Since at least they might have gotten 1-0 lead early. Volker with the serve. It's tight. Chandler ends up going on 2. Hamilton gets it back over quickly. Hamilton dives, lathers. Still in play from the Lady Eagles. Excellent scramble. Welch will try to put some offense together. The swing from Cassidy Jackson handled by Lathers. Oh, Volker goes on 2, and it's another error from Pinkerman. Encouraged by her coach to steady the ship. Volker will head back to serve.
It's interesting that on Welch's lineup, they've got 2 very dominant hitters. One of them, number 11, Michaela Pinkerman, and the other one, 21, Ashley Sage. It's interesting that they're a senior and a freshman. And you're seeing some of these, perhaps the mistakes that we've seen from Pinkerman in the last few plays come from some of that experience that she's still gaining.
A big swing there gets her back in rhythm.
Yeah. And I mentioned earlier about taking advantage of these rotations where Sage is off the court. Obviously, Pinkerman is presenting her own force to be reckoned with there.
Good pass by Lathers. And Hamilton just tips it off the block. Gates unable to get to it. All right, Lady Eagles have made this run with Sage off the court. Hamilton will serve now. Gates takes it. Chandler wide to Osborne. Hunter passes it over. Pinkerman with a big swing. Hamilton digs it, but it's a little wide. And Sage will re-enter. 11-10 lead for the Lady Eagles. First offense for them. Kinney goes high. Sage a little off speed there and falls between Hamilton and Lathers. Off-speed serve there. Gamble ends up getting it to Hunter, who kills it.
Two seniors working together there.
Right, a little bit of an opposite order there. Folker took the first hit. Gamble the second before Brittany Hunter cleaned up the kill. Osborne, handled by Hamilton. That play in the middle there with Hunter leads to a swing, but handled by Welch. Hamilton gets it up to Folker, who gets it deep, but handled by Gates. Out wide for Osborne, off the block, and oh, it just wasn't quite high enough for any Lady Eagle to get to that second hit.
These two teams are keeping up a really quick pace, especially here in the second set.
Chandler just over. Folker one-hands it up. Hunter ends up getting the roll on it. Wide for Osborne. McWhort with the stuff block. Sage was there, but couldn't quite get that pass inbounds. Romero with the serve. Wide for Osborne on the weak side this time, but it's into the net, a point for the Lady Eagles. Folker, McWhort, Hunter in the front row. Hamilton, Lathers, Romero in the back row for the Lady Eagles. A good one, handled by Pinkerman. Lathers ends up going after that one. The point will send Osborne back to serve. Romero. Good pass to Folker. Big swing from McWhort, handled by Osborne. She gets the swing now in the back row, and it's out. Point for the Lady Eagles. Lou in to serve. 15-13. McWhort tightens the shoelaces. Oop. Sage ends up not getting a great hit on it with some mistiming there. And the Lady Eagles making pay. When you get those free balls, you need to get a good offense off. Hamilton gets a good swing. 16-13, the Lady Eagles lead here in this second set. First timeout here by Welch. First timeout used there by Welch, and Lou will head back to serve. Good one handled by Pinkerman. Back set for Sage. Oh, and the block stays on the Lady Eagles side. Gates enters to serve for the Flames. This was when the Lady Eagles used Sage's exit to their advantage. Folker just misses on that post attempt.
It seems like we've been seeing a whole lot of short serves from the Flames.
McWhort, Folker, wide for Hunter, off the touch. Okay, good. Signaled there by at least the up official. I couldn't see the far corner from here. But that went off the block and out for a point for the Lady Eagles. McWhort with a good serve. High for Chandler. She gets it to Pinkerman, who gives it a roll. Oh, and it just fell in front of, I believe that's Romero with the dive.
25, 13. You're right.
Edging to serve. Blue, Folker in the middle for Kinney. Gates with a one-handed dig. She'll get it over on the free ball as well. Blue to Folker, wide for Hamilton with a roll, and it falls.
Super smart play there.
Saw the block coming, but a little bit of space available, and she found the court. Folker to serve. Gates gets a hand on it, but a bit of a shank pass there, and the Lady Eagles score. Folker always with a tough serve. That one's deep though, and it's too long. Welch keeps it close. Lathers up to Folker, wide for Gamble on the strong side this time, and it just lands in. Little off-speed cross court on the big swing from Gamble. And Hamilton will head back to serve 2017. We made it to about this same point in the first set, and we saw an error from Hamilton at this point in the first set as well. Let's see if the Lady Eagles can overcome it this time, leading 20-18. Sage re-enters for the Flames. That'll be a big part of the ending of this. And it goes off her hands, but out to a point for the Lady Eagles. Crunch time in this second set. Lathers to serve. Osborne to Chandler. Back to Osborne, off the hands of McWhort. Always a presence there in the middle. And Gamble goes off the block, point for the Lady Eagles. 22-18, and Welch would like a timeout. All right, Welch has used both timeouts. Lady Eagles have not used one yet in this second set. The Lady Eagles do lead 22-18, however trailing by one set. Osborne goes with the roll. Folker wise to it. Oh, Gamble ends up going on to a good swing. Osborne gets it up high to Sage. Hamilton gets to it. Back set. Oh, what a great set from Folker, and Gamble just misses on the swing. Excellent competitive play from both of these teams this evening. Chandler, Hamilton. McWhort goes off the block. This one a deep set. Osborne with the swing. Hunter goes down the line and is just out. 22-20, tightening up here late in this second set. Chandler to Hamilton, Folker, Gamble, off the block, and it fell in, 22-21. Coach Oman letting this one play out. Hamilton again to Folker. In the middle for McGuirt. She goes with the roll, but Gates there. In the middle for Sage. Hamilton digs it. Gates ends up coming up with the dig. Wide for Osborne. Through the block of the Lady Eagles and down, 22-22. And this will prompt that first timeout from Coach Oman. Knotted up at 22 in this second set. Welch leads 1-0, and Chandler is back to serve for them here. Lathers to Folker, wide for Hunter, off the block and out. Point for the Lady Eagles. 23-22. Romero heads back to serve. In the middle for Sage. Feels like McGuirt's been there all night, but not quite enough on the block. 23-23. Folker touches it over. Jackson, though, handles it. Oh, and she just misses on the hit. And this will be a set point for the Lady Eagles. Lou will head back to serve, trying to finish this second set victory. Osborne, back set for Sage, and a big swing. Romero unable to handle it, and we'll head to some extended volleyball. First team to be ahead by 2 at this point will win this second set. Gates serves it over. Lou to Folker. McGuirt, oh, what a dig by Osborne. Up high, Gates ends up with the swing. Easy though for Lathers. A roll there by Hamilton. It's still up, still up. Folker, back set. Oh, and McGuirt. Big swing there as Sage has exited for the Flames. 25-24.
We saw there what we've talked about so often, when the Lady Eagles get that good pass up to Folker, give her a lot to work with. They can really execute a really great offense.
Service errors plaguing the Lady Eagles this evening as it knots back up at 25. Number 25, Edgin, in to serve. That one just over. Lou gets it to Folker. Romero ends up with the swing. Oh, it dives, but just kept alive. Pinkerman, Romero, Folker. Kinney with the swing, and it's down. Off the block, off the libero, but a point for the Lady Eagles. Fisher will re-enter for the Flames.
That was exactly what you need coming off of a service error like that at such a critical time. You need a definitive point, and to get that point immediately.
Gamble enters for Romero in the front row. This one up high in the middle for Pinkerman. And the Flames respond. Lathers, Folker wide for Gamble on the strong side. Oh, what a swing from Gamble on the strong side. Both these teams lighting up the kills here.
Yeah, super aggressive here in these later points of this set, not holding anything back for sure.
27-26, we thought this might be a close match, and it has not disappointed. The serve about to come from Tori Hamilton. That one deep, but played by the Flames. Chandler gets it up, Osborne pokes it over. Hamilton, Folker, Hunter, off the block and down! Tightly contested second set, but the Lady Eagles prevail 28-26.
Both of the seniors, both the seniors making some key plays in those final points.
Gamble and Hunter leading the Lady Eagles to that second set victory. We'll take a few-minute break and join you for set number 3, tied 1-1.
It's a passion that unites us. The heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
Lady Eagles took that second set by a score of 28-26, tying this match at one set apiece. The teams have retaken the court. Carrie, we saw some better play from the Lady Eagles in that second set. What are you looking for in this third set?
I think it's still the same thing that we said coming out of the first set, just cleaning up some of those unforced errors. We saw a few service errors again and some hitting errors. So just cleaning those up, I think, will really widen the gap between these two teams.
Lady Eagles will have the first service here in this third set. It'll be Lathers getting it started. Good one taken by Pinkerman. Chandler in the middle for Osborne. Pushed deep. Maybe some strategy there from the Flames. No matter, handled by the Lady Eagles, and Gamble puts it down. Seniors having a big night. Hunter leading the Lady Eagles with 9 kills. Gamble with 4 kills. That one falls, point for the Lady Eagles. All of the attackers getting the action. McWirt with 5 kills. Hamilton 5 kills. Kinney 5 kills. Oh, that one blocked, but down on the Lady Eagles side.
The Lady Eagles have had some good success with being in position and being in place against going against Sage, that really strong presence in front row. We've seen a couple of times. It's just a matter of getting that ball back over the net.
Just contacted a bit too long by McWirt. Great dig out of the net from Folker there.
We've seen her do that a few times tonight, get some balls that I really thought she wasn't going to be able to make a play on.
Chandler deep, taken by Lathers. A bit tight there. I think Hamilton got that over to Gamble. Hamilton, good up by Gamble. Folker ends up taking care of it. However, still in play, still up. Gamble ends up going nice and deep, taken by Chandler. Setters out. This one back for Osborne, rolled, and just in front of Lathers. A couple of those that you'd like to see the Lady Eagles maybe anticipate a little bit better.
It is tough, though, because the Flames have been pushing those deep as well.
Romero enters to serve. That one into the net. Osborne will serve for the Flames. Handled by McWirt, back to McWirt. That one not catching any hands, and it's a point for the Flames. Hamilton misses on the pass there, and the Flames take an early 7-3 lead. Pass is not quite as sharp here early in this third set. McWirt ends up swinging there, and that one not a good set for the Flames. Then it ends up as a point for the Lady Eagles.
We saw at the end of that second set how much of a difference those passes make. When they have those sharp passes up to the setter, Folker is really able to work a good offense.
McWirt, the Flames had completed their offense there, and so McWirt taps it down. Pinkerman, Chandler, Sage with a big swing. Avoiding the Lady Eagles block that time. She will, however, head off as Pinkerman enters the front row. I feel like we're saying those names, Sage and Pinkerman, a lot, but that is the force the Lady Eagles probably face the most against this Welch College team.
Yeah. Really strong assets for the Flames, and the Flames are using them.
Oh, there's a dump from Folker. I think she had been waiting. She had 1 kill this evening, but in that first set, she wasn't quite able to get some of those dumps to fall. She gets one there. McWirt with a good serve, handled by Gates. Wide for Pinkerman. Thought I heard some hands. Oh, tight into the net, and Folker wins the joust.
It was a good read by Lou to be in position to get that. That was a hard hit that she got a hand on.
Free ball ends up coming over for the Lady Eagles. Folker wide this time to Hamilton. She splits the defense for a point.
We see the Lady Eagles trying to execute some of these quicker offenses to combat some of that height at the net. And we've seen them had some good success with that too.
Osborne comes over. Romero overpasses it, unfortunately. Lathers will re-enter, but the Lady Eagles tightened this one back up. Edgin serving. Lou ends up taking it. Folker with a back dump there, and it works out. Point for the Lady Eagles.
13, 25 on your left. Go 3, 3, 4 on your right.
Folker with the serve. Oh, Pinkerman ends up with the swing there. Folker, a back set for Gamble. And there it is. That moving block of Flames unable to get there. Gamble with the easy kill.
That was a great defensive play by Lathers to get that up to Folker to work with as well.
Ooh, tight. Gamble ends up doing okay with it. Hamilton gets the swing in. Disjointed, and that one's long. Lou lets it go. Hamilton, Kinney, Gamble, the senior in the front row. Folker, Lathers, and Lou in the back. Hamilton, oh, off the block of Kinney. Just falls on the Eagles side. Jackson with the serve. Oh, and a misplay there from Welch. And it ends in a Lady Eagles point.
The Eagles have done a good job of applying some pressure, making up for an early deficit in this set. And if they can really continue that momentum, they should be able to pull out a significant lead in this set.
They take a 3-point lead, and it prompts a timeout from the Welch College coach. We will be back with you in just a minute. Hamilton serving for the Lady Eagles with a 13-10 lead. Up high for Osborne, just punches it over. Folker wide for Hunter, and a good swing there. Good to see her get back in some rhythm. In this third set, tied 1-1. Hamilton not jump serving there, but it goes wide this time. Pinkerman with the serve. Hunter to Folker, back set for Gamble. Off the block on the Welch side, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles. Lathers with the competitive serve, and is unable to be handled right next to the net by Chandler. Lathers, oh, what a short serve, and it works really well. She kind of stopped her follow through there to really just barely get that one over the net. Harder serve that time. It's a bit deep on Osborne, but she handles it. Sage goes cross court and wide. Sage had only made one error through the first 2 sets, but she makes a hitting error there. And as the Lady Eagles jump to an 18-11 lead, we'll get another timeout from Welch. Lady Eagles trying to stretch the lead out here, 18-11 currently in this third set. Osborne receives it. Pinkerman with the back row attack. Hamilton in position though. Folker ends up pushing it deep. Gates there. A little bit of an awkward scramble, but in play. Lady Eagles end up taking it. Hunter, high pass, still in play. Oh, and just out of the reach. Chandler with a valiant effort to get that one back in play, but ends up falling for a Lady Eagles point. Good one by Lathers. Sage goes on 2. Hamilton plays it. Up for Hunter. Avoiding the block. This one tight. Hunter wins the joust and earns the point. (20-11). The Lady Eagles have cleaned up those unforced errors. Making good passes, getting their offense off pretty well. Hamilton after the block. Oh no, and McGuirt thought Gamble was wide. Gamble was circling or moving to the middle.
That's one of those where you know it's a mistake, just shake it off, move on.
2012 Chandler Lathers. Folker up high for Gamble. Good swing by Gamble, and it finds the back line.
You know, one of the things that talking to the players about the seniors on the team and kind of the legacy that these seniors will leave behind, if you talk to anyone on the team about Bethany Gamble, they consistently tell you that she is the most encouraging person on and off the court. And it's interesting that some of them mentioned that, you know, she gets excited when she gets a kill, but they said that she never gets as excited for her own success as she does for the success of her teammates when they get a kill. And we saw that on that play where she earned a kill, and the first thing that she did is turned around to her defense and congratulated on a good pass up to the setter. And I think that really just embodies a lot of the spirit and the attitude she's brought to the team for the past 4 years.
Lady Eagles 22-13 lead here. Lou with the serve, a good one. Oh, and second hit error there by Sage off of a tough pass. Lou moves around in this back line as she serves here. Pinkerman, Chandler. Sage gets the swing off. It's off the net and out. No contact from the Lady Eagles. 24-13. Was tight a little bit ago, but the Lady Eagles have stretched this one out in this third set. Oh, and just catches the top of the tape. We'll see Meg Gates try to keep it alive for Welch. Hamilton, Folker, back to Hamilton. Touched over there, kept alive, but not anymore. Point for the Lady Eagles, more comfortably taking this third set, 25-14. They'll head to the fourth set with a 2-1 lead. And the teams are lined up for this fourth set. We will see if the Lady Eagles can finish it off as they lead 2-1. Few points before that, though, as McGuirt gets us started with the swing. Handled, and then off the block by Welch. Point for the Lady Eagles on a good play there by the Lady Eagles. Was that the setter, Folker?
Yeah, you're so used to seeing Folker dump those in the middle of the court, finding that hole in the middle of the court, but that one was just super tight to the net. Definitely a different look from what Welch was expecting from her.
Sage with the big swing, dug out by the Lady Eagles, but it's a bit wide. Lathers, I believe, in good position, but tough on those hard swings from Sage. Good swing there from McGuirt, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles. We saw the Lady Eagles pull away in that third set. They really limited their attack errors.
Yeah, they limited their attack errors, and we saw a subsequent effect. the stronger of an offense the Lady Eagles execute, the weaker of an offense that the Flames are able to execute. And we saw that in the stats from the previous set, the Flames only being able to make 18 total attacks in the second set as compared to 45 attacks in the previous set.
Hamilton, still alive. Pinkerman gets it over. Back and forth we go. This time Lathers gets it to Folker. Hamilton still alive. Good scramble by both teams here. Folker back set this time. Touched by McGirt, handled though by Sage. This time wide for Hamilton, off the block of Fisher, and down for a Lady Eagles point. Jackson took a little bit of a spill there. Looks like she's okay. And Lou will head back to serve. Deep. Osborne plays it, but backwards, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles, 4-1. Early advantage. Keeping some of that momentum from the previous set. Osborne takes the first hit and the third. Folker. Back row swing from Romero. Again, a little bit too far in front of her, I think, on a couple of these back row swings. We've seen her be effective out of the back row recently. Gates with the serve. Romero to Folker. McGirt ends up touching it. That one tight. And nothing in the works there for Welch. Could be the last set of the regular season for these Lady Eagles. How important is it for them to really build and not look too far ahead past this match, but for that regional tournament next weekend?
Yeah, we've talked so much about volleyball being a game of momentum, and it just really carries no matter what extent you're talking about. One thing, especially here at the end of the season, I think the midpoint of the season is one of the most difficult times because there's not really an end in sight, and you think especially about that midterm time where the players are dealing with balancing midterms, and the season almost seems interminable at that point. But here, there's kind of light at the end of the tunnel, and it seems like it's easier to get a second wind at this point in the season.
Kinney's been up on a couple of these blocks recently. Oh, no. No stopping Pinkerman on that swing. We've seen a lot of the Lady Eagles get some good swings. Their hitters get some good swings in today to build on that as they move into the regional tournament next weekend. Over in Jacksonville, they will probably end up as the 3 seed. Oh, that one just long. And a service error. Jackson, Lou with the serve receive. Hamilton with a swing, finds the cross-court kill. Senior Hunter re-enters. We've got both our seniors, Hunter and Gamble, in the front row, along with the freshman Kinney. Dug there by Gates high, jousted, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles. Gates. Chandler off the block. Goes Osborne's swing. Still alive. This time Pinkerman. Kinney with the block. A little bit low for Gamble, but she handles it. Pinkerman here in the middle. A one-handed dig there. Oh, that one climbs its way over. Lathers ends up taking the second hit. Hunter puts it down. And that leads to a timeout as the Lady Eagles jump to a 9-5 lead from Welch. Hamilton will serve with the Lady Eagles leading 9-5. Jackson wide for Osborne. Oh, and deep. Lathers just goes off her hand. Lathers to Folker. Oh, Gamble goes off the block and it finds its way almost into the booth over here. A 10-6 lead sends Lathers back to serve. Good floater there. Pinkerman off the block, and several Eagles converging. None end up making a play on it. They have a quick laugh and chat about communication, but it'll send Jackson back to, Chandler back to serve for the Flames. Hunter with the swing off the block. Sage off the hands of McGordon and down. Big presence there for Welch throughout this match. Folker. Gamble just touches it. Good court awareness. Gates just keeps it alive. Sage. Sage gets it up. Hunter. And a net whistled on, I believe, Fisher. Tight play at the net there. It goes the Lady Eagles' way, and it'll be Romero to serve. Blocked. And McGirt with the kill. McGirt and Hunter both there.
We have seen that be something that the Eagles, especially the middle positions, have worked on a lot this season, making those middle tips forceful and purposeful. And I think that was about as forceful and purposeful as you can get.
Dug there by Hamilton up high. Ends up in a free ball from Romero. Chandler in the middle. This time touched. McGirt keeps it alive. Hunter kills the overpass. A lot of things working right now for the Lady Eagles, offense, defense. Romero with the serve. That's working as well, a good one. Chandler gets it up high though for Osborne. Tipped, Lathers slides in with the dig. Hunter with the swing, taken by Gates. Big up in the middle though for Sage. Tough to consistently defend such a good player like Sage. Osborne receives the service signal. A good one. Folker ends up going on two and it works. Sage was there with the block, but Folker did a good job pushing that towards the sideline. Getting a ball there for Lou to serve. Bounced around a little on the side, but she's ready now. Osborne, Chandler up high for Sage. And just goes off Romero's hands and over the bench. (14-10) here in this fourth set. Lady Eagles leading 2-1. And some rotation issues. Maybe going early or late. And they'll try to get back settled in here. I think the setter just went early. It does give the point to the Lady Eagles, and McGirt will serve here. Chandler up high for Pinkerman, and she finds a home for that swing. Romero, Lou, and Lathers in the back. Kinney, Hamilton, Folker in the front. Fisher serves it over, low up high. Kinney with the swing, and it gets down. That point will bring Bethany Gamble into the front row and send Kenzie Folker back to serve. Oh, that one dipped early that time, just into the net. Jackson with the serve. Gamble with a good swing from the strong side this time. Hamilton ends up getting it to Kinney, played by the Flames. Oh, there's Hamilton. Kinney with a big swing in the middle. Great timing there between Folker and Kinney.
I know we've talked about it a lot, but we've just seen Kinney gain so much confidence in that middle hitting position.
Hunter re-enters the game on the strong side. Hunter digs it. Oh, Gamble just misses on that swing. Missed serve received there, and the Flames close the deficit 17-14. Strong front line, though, for the Lady Eagles. They'll look to put the first offense together here. Hamilton to Folker, wide to Hunter. A good swing, just dug by Pinkerman. Sage, but a great dig there.
Defense.
Oh, that one just goes off the hands of Folker. 17-15.
I really like these quick offenses the Eagles are running.
Back set for Kinney, and well, she grabbed the net pretty forcefully there. It ends up going to a Sage kill anyway. 17-16. Coach Homan letting the team kind of work things out here initially. Hamilton to Folker, wide for Hunter. Pinkerman digs it to Chandler. Touched. Folker. Hunter down the line. Feels like Hunter's consistency is just something the Eagles tend to rely on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, speaking once again of these seniors and what they bring to the court, that's something when you ask the players, as I was doing before this match, this final home match, you know, what do these seniors bring? What is something that they count on? And everyone mentioned that Hunter is just so consistent on and off the court with what she does.
Lady Eagles unable to track that one down. 18-17, lead narrowing. Hunter to Folker, wide for Hunter. Oh, a great block. McWirt there again. Boy, look at the stat sheet. It feels like McWirt has had far more blocks than end up getting recorded sometimes. She touches that one to Folker, who gets it to Hunter. Up high for Chandler. Back row swing coming from Pinkerman. Hamilton handles it. Folker back set. McWirt, big swing, but blocked by Sage. Still in play for the Lady Eagles. Oh, an overpass there. Hunter, though, with the block. Folker ends up swinging. Pinkerman, Sage, Osborne. Okay, free ball. Lady Eagles look to take advantage. A back set here for McWirt. Off the block, high. Gates gets it, and it's Sage in the middle with the kill. It, to me, unfortunately, felt a little inevitable if the Lady Eagles couldn't quite get that Sage eventually was going to make them pay.
They put up some really good offense,
Some really good offense, some good defense by the Flames. 19-18 lead for the Lady Eagles. Folker. McWirt ends up just touching it there. A great dive by the setter, Chandler. Ooh, maybe miscommunication there. but Sage a bit too far off the net, swings and hits it long. You know, we talked about maybe the inexperience of Pinkerman a couple points earlier. This is Sage's, I believe we said, first year, although she is a senior playing for this Welch team. Oh, a good one there by McGuirt. And Welch will go ahead and use their second timeout in this fourth set. 21-18, Lady Eagles trying to finish off this last regular season match. All right, Lou back to serve. 21-18 lead for the Lady Eagles here in this fourth set, leading 2-1 up high for Sage. She ends up pushing it over. Romero, Lou both there. Romero takes it. Hamilton ends up getting the swing. Oh, and it just goes off the net. And a point for the Lady Eagles.
Hope that video was off during that time.
Lou with another good serve. And Jackson comes off her hands a little funny, and it's a double two contacts, point for the Lady Eagles. 23-18, closing in. Pinkerman, Chandler, back row attack from Osborne. Stuff blocked by McGuirt. And it leads to the match point. Lou moving over. Oh, it skims the tape. Sage with the big swing. Romero's there, but couldn't quite get enough forward on it. And the Lady Eagles will get the first offense with Sage exiting the court. Good chance here. Gates up with the serve. McGuirt with the swing, and it finds the inside of that back line. 25-19 victory for the Lady Eagles. That will wrap up this final regular season matchup for the Lady Eagles. Carry some closing thoughts.
Yeah, here at the last home match of this season, I just want to take a minute to thank the two seniors, Bethany Gamble and Brittany Hunter, for all that they've contributed to us and to the team here over the last 4 years. Being a student athlete for 4 years is no easy task, and they have carried out this task with just the utmost consistency and faithfulness throughout these 4 years, and they have just shown outstanding character both on and off the court in their leadership, and they've definitely left a legacy to be appreciated and something to be proud of, that they can look back on and know that they did something hard and they did it in just an outstanding way. So from all of us who have had the privilege of watching them play for the last 4 years, just thank you so much for everything you've contributed to the team. And we're looking forward to see where you guys end up next.
Right. We'd like to give a big thank you to all the fans as well who have been watching and listening all season long. The season for the Lady Eagles is not over yet, although that was their last regular season matchup. They will be heading to the regional tournament in Jacksonville next week. and looking to extend these senior seasons another game as they'll be playing in that tournament. That'll do it from here in the Arlen Horton Sports Center. Thanks again for joining us for this Lady Eagles volleyball match. We'll see you next year.